Previously, on spine-tingling Spider-Man, Peter Parker has woken up into a never-ending nightmare. The world has seemingly forgotten all about him, and his powers have also disappeared. As everything seems lost, Peter receives a text message that leads him to a train, but instead of getting his answers, Peter gets confronted by a monstrous train conductor, and he begins to hunt down Peter to end his life. In that train, Peter finds a little girl who knows the exit way, but just as she brings Peter into a compartment, she jumps from the train and takes her own life. And that time, the conductor corners Peter and attempts to take his life. But luckily, the train gets stopped and Peter manages to escape the conductor and the train. But as he arrives outside, he finds himself at an unknown place where he discovers a trail of photos of his loved ones, J. Jonah Jameson, Mary Jane and Aunt May. And it seems they are being tortured, and the photos lead Peter to a haunted house. And there he finds Jameson, MJ and Aunt May, who all remember Peter. He gets relieved to see them safe and harmless. But while Peter is looking for a way out, the three takes a monstrous form and they are ready to kill Peter. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review Chapter 3 of Spine-Tingling Spider-Man. You can get the previous parts on this playlist. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up in the haunted house where Peter is running with his life as his loved ones are after him and they are trying to kill him. Peter thinks it's a nightmare, but no matter how hard he tries, he can't wake up from this. All he can do is run. He runs and forces himself to breathe. But while running, Peter realizes something is off as their movements are synchronized and also they have some weird consistency across their voices. And then Peter remembers he has seen it before. These aren't his friends and family, they are robots. And just like that, it all comes together. The robots, this house, the knowledge of his secret identity. Peter knows who is behind this and he screams, Mysterio. He knows this is all he's doing and he wants him to come out. And then Peter realizes he has fought his robots before. He knows without his power, he is no match for them. But these models have crappier build. Their senses of balance can be thrown easily. So without wasting any more minute, Peter manages to stop them and forces them to fall from the stair and the robots are broken into pieces. After dealing with the robots, Peter then starts looking for Mysterio and he hears some heavy noise coming from a room, and as he enters inside it, he sees Mysterio who is tied up into a machine, and Peter gets shocked to see his condition. He doesn't know what is Mysterio's role in all this madness, but the machine he is strapped to is a neural extraction device and it is hurting him. So Peter does what he can to stop the hurting because that is his job. Somebody took his powers, but he won't let them take away his sense of responsibility. Mysterio sees Peter and begs him to get him out of this place. The apartment, the station, the house, the train. They made him build them for Peter. Days and nights, nights and days. They tortured him to build those props. They gave him drugs that kept him awake, made him more productive. His fingers bled from the work. And this is all happened because of Peter. And hearing all this, Peter gets shocked as for the past 24 hours, he is being tortured by some prop sets. But he doesn't believe Mysterio. He is not good enough to make these things. So Quentin replies, maybe not, but they know the ways to get inside your brain with drugs and machine and force you to make anything. So Peter realizes it is not safe for them to stay in this place. So he tells Quentin to focus on his voice. He is getting him out of this house. On their way of escaping, Mysterio saves Peter from a blade trap and he points Peter towards his spider costume. Peter doesn't ask Quentin why the costume is here, as he is happy to see it. He wears his costume and the two finally leave the house and looking for a way to get into a safe place. As the two arrive into a pine forest, Peter locates some fallen trees and he realizes there must be someone here who can help them. but Mysterio gets panicked. He fears no place is safe anymore. They are bleeding, barefoot, powerless, and alone. Peter tries to comfort him and realizes he needs some medical treatment. But right at that time, Peter hears some voices coming out from the forest, and it reveals some people wearing animal masks, and they are holding guns and ready to hunt the two and take their lives. So the hunt begins. Mysterio gets frozen. He accepts his fate, but Peter quickly takes him along with him and tells him to run. But Quentin tells Peter they can't escape. He controls everything. Who kidnapped him, made him build these things, and he can't tell his name. The two get cornered by those people, but then Peter becomes desperate. His powers are gone, his body is imbalanced, his reaction times are off. Only desperation can save his life, and he jumps on one guy and bites off his ear. At that time, Mysterio also gathers his courage and knocks out another man with a brick. After taking them out, Peter and Mysterio then leave the forest and they find themselves in front of the prop sets. Peter's apartment, the park bench, the train car. Peter tells Quentin he can't believe these are props. The train he was on was felt real. So Quentin tells him he can trust his memories. He has machines, drugs to get into his brain and force him to say what he wants. And it drives Peter mad. He grabs Quentin and forces him to tell his name. But then Quentin becomes unconscious, and then Peter hears another voice which tells him he is wasting his time, and it is Spider-Side, a shape-shifting clone of Peter Parker. And seeing him, Peter remembers he defeated Spider-Side yesterday and he watched him getting locked up. And all the horror started after his fight with the Spider-Side. So whatever is going on, he is maybe behind this. So Peter quickly reacts and he charges at his clone. But the Spider-Side easily stops him with his bare hand and warns him he can easily tear apart his weakened body. But he has to listen to him, and he throws Peter into the ground and tells him in reality it was him who knocked out Peter and he brought him to his master. It takes months for him to build this torture chamber. He plants all the false memories into his mind and also suppresses his powers by using drugs. All that time he was a prisoner. He knows every details about Peter Parker, his identity, his friends and family. The one who hates Peter Parker more than Spider-Side, the man who made him, the Jackal, and he is going to destroy his life. And with that, the chapter 3 of Spine-Tingling Spider-Man comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please share them on the comment section down below. And please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.